All hail the glorious PC Master Race. Ugh. Greetings, fellow gamers. The glorious PC Master Race and console peasants notion is honestly the most stupidest thing I've ever heard of. And I've heard of some pretty stupid things in my lifetime, but this one takes the biscuit. Of all things, that's what you're going to be elitist about. I mean, I would never really understand why people obsess over the graphical details and other factors when it comes to gaming on PC versus consoles. I mean, I suppose it is different for everyone, and some people are naturally going to be like, yeah, they do care about the graphics being a little bit more jagged on whatever console and PC and all that, but I always thought the entire point of an actual video game was immersion, and how if you can't get into a game, then it can't be a very good one. If you're playing a football game like FIFA or whatever, how it's important for you to actually feel like you're actually playing in the game. Or if you're playing Battlefield or Call of Duty, it's important for you to actually feel like you're a soldier. But alas, no, the more important thing is how did this game run on a PC, and whether you can actually see the audience faces or not, or whether the grass actually, actually looks perfect on the PC or not. It's not really that important, but that's what I always thought the game in point of the game would. My other issue is actually of how dismissive the so-called PC master racists are actually over consoles, with them not seeing the actual benefits of console gaming. I mean, for starters, not everyone actually has time to faff around with installation and building your own PC and making sure your PC can actually run this game, like Crysis when that came out, and certain PCs couldn't actually play it. There's none of that faffing around. Console gamers know that once you buy a game, it's gonna work, no questions asked. Recently, though, I think it's due to the whole upgrading to the next gen consoles, there have been some memory issues, such as not being able to run GTA 5 unless you have a big enough hard drive. Games are getting a little bit slower and not optimized for the current, I say current, but not optimized for the 360 PS3 generation. That's to be expected when it comes to the end of a console's lifetime. But yeah, the console gamers might not actually be getting the best version of a game, but I don't think it makes that big of a difference, and I don't really think they'll be complaining when AAA games usually come out on consoles and not for PCs, or if they do come out on PC, they usually come out much, much later when all the hype has really died down. Again, think GTA 5. I mean, all the console gamers have been playing it for quite some time, and they've played the story, they unlocked all the secrets. Yeah, they're still playing GTA Online, but the hype has pretty much died down. And the PC gamers are just about to experience that for the first time, along with the PS4 and Xbox 360 gamers. But the PS4 and Xbox One gamers would have played it on the previous gen consoles anyway. Yeah, on the flip side though, PC will usually have the most mods, and they'll have fun stuff as well, so you can't really complain about that. I mean, patches, seriously, Payday 2 on the PC has been patched constantly and has been kept up to date. They've gotten rid of like bugs and glitches and all that, whereas the Xbox and the PS3 haven't. I think the Xbox hasn't had a single patch, but this is just going off of what I've heard from somebody else. I haven't actually put in the game yet, but if I put in the game Payday 2 and I'm not told to update it, that's going to be a huge disappointment. Where the PC gamers are all laughing because they can actually play the game already. And another thing I actually saw with Watch Dogs, how disappointed some people were with the whole graphics of Watch Dogs, and how this was supposed to be some amazing, vibrant Chicago town, and the graphics were just not that great. I actually saw a mod the other day where they actually upgraded the graphics and done a few jiggery pokery things like that, and the game looks spectacular. You would not be able to get that on a Xbox 360 or PS3. But with the PC and their mods and all that, you can get all of that. It's the same with Grand Theft Auto and the amount of gameplay footage I've seen of people switching off the friction and all that. So cars and humans, they just slip and slide around, and that actually looks a lot like fun. But unfortunately, we console peasants don't get the luxury of having to experience all of that. But as I said, it's a trade-off, and I would have liked to have played Coldstream and the previous Left 4 Dead maps on the Xbox 360 back when Left 4 Dead 2 was still active, but alas, it wasn't to be. At the end of the day, it should be no mystery why some people would actually choose a console over a PC, and yet the condescending PC gamers just never really seem to understand that. And it kind of disappoints me, because at the end of the day, we all like games, we all like video games. Why should it matter whether one person chooses the game on a Nintendo console, one person chooses the game on the Xbox or PS3 or even a PC? It shouldn't matter. At the end of the day, there's advantages and disadvantages of all consoles. You're never ever going to get a perfect console. Even if everyone came together to create this super duper console, it's going to have limitations. But anyway, that's about it for this episode. On the next episode, I'll be looking at 12 ways that FIFA is secretly the best game of all time. Not even kidding, not even the best sports game, not even the best Xbox game. No, it's the best game of all time. So you can look forward to that. In the meantime, take care of yourself and keep being you.